What it do, Double I Gang? We are back for another freaking banger. Oh my gosh. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. We about to address everything. Make sure you like this video before we even start right now. As you can see, the mic is off the stand. I had to get up close and personal because right now it's time to get personal with y'all. All right. If you haven't joined the family already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because it doesn't cost a goddamn thing. And I know you want to be a part of this family because this is the best family that's ever on YouTube. So go ahead and join that family right now. All right. First thing first, we are going to talk about Dub and Brittany. Disclaimer, I don't know all the ins and outs of their relationship. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that happen behind closed doors that we don't get privy to. But from what I have seen, I do feel like there's a perspective that a lot of the audience out on YouTube isn't talking about. And I want to address it here in this video right now. A video is circulating the internet right now. It's all over my timeline of Dub trying to call Woo Wop, which is his son, if you guys don't know. And his son has him blocked. Let's go ahead and play this clip. To see what's going on.
In YouTube Shorts, why he's playing the game. He makes sure his phone don't die. I call Woo up and I can show y'all.
I'm sorry. I can't.
So that means I'm blocked from Woo up phone. I have my mom call Woo up phone, and this is what happened.
Daddy said he was trying to call you.
Nah.
Yeah.
She blocked you. She blocked me off your phone?
Yeah.
So why didn't you unblock it?
Because she told me not to.
So why would you listen to that?
She was saying like she was going to turn off my phone or something.
She said that if you unblock me, she'd do what?
She said because she owns the phone, so I'm not going to unblock her. So I'm not going to unblock her.
So you not unblock me because you pay for your phone bill?
That's what she said.
He said you can't because she said she paid for the bill. She gonna take it if you do.
Bro. I know exactly what Woo Wop is going through right now. And that's the perspective that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the kids' perspective, what they're going through mentally. What they going through mentally. I know everybody want to make their video, mommy and daddy making a video, but what is going through Woo Wop's mind? What is the struggle that he's having as an 8-year-old, 9-year-old kid? I know the feeling. I grew up in a broken home. I know the exact feeling. So first of all, we're not judging Dub. We're not judging Brittany. So I don't want this to come off in that way at all. And I don't want to sit here and talk as if I know Woo Wop and every little thing that he's going through. I don't. But from my experience, let's break it down. We have two parents right here that's hurt. At the end of the day, they just hurt. Brittany, from what I know of Brittany, she don't even want to live in LA. She never even wanted to move to LA. Let alone Dub that moved on from her to another girl romantically. So he's not with the mother of his child. She's just upset. She's like, dang, like I want to move to Atlanta. But for the betterment, so my son and his father can still have a relationship, I haven't made that move from what I gained from watching her videos. Then you have Dub, who's trying to call his son, trying to check up on his son. See, like when my dad called me growing up, my dad would just call in to check up on me. I just need to hear your voice. You doing good? How was school today? You got food in the refrigerator? You got clothes on your back? You good? You need anything? Just a little daily checkup. I just want to hear my son's voice. That's the perspective that Dub was probably coming from. You know what I mean? But then you got Woo Wop, who's stuck in the middle of that. You got Woo Wop is trying to balance two people who not balanced. Like, you got to think about it. As a kid, as an 8-year-old, 9-year-old kid, you're trying to balance two people who are not balanced. That's unfortunate. Because I feel like as a kid that I was growing up, I had to grow up faster than I needed to, because I had to make some adult situations. When all I really wanted to do was play, I'm trying to balance the happiness of both of my parents. And I feel like their happiness is dictated by me. He just doing what mommy said to do. But Dub, like, but logically that don't make sense, because why? I'm your dad. You're not going to block me. I'm your dad. You can't do that to me. So that's the unfortunate part about this whole situation. I have seen more drama as far as she's saying that Dub took the car from her, and then he makes a video of her literally driving the car that she supposedly say he took. She starts a whole GoFundMe for $40,000 and all this X, Y, and Z. Okay. We don't got to jump into that drama. I literally want to just bring the perspective of the kid and what he might be going through. And if you guys are out here co-parenting or planning on having kids, hey, yo, it's time to commit. It's time to settle down. It's time to put a ring on the finger. It's time to go to the courthouse and get married. If you could put a kid in somebody, you can most definitely get married to that person too. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. I grew up watching my family. There's so many like marriages that just failed. There's so many relationships that I've seen where a kid gets involved and then it separates the whole unit. It separates the household. Now mommy and daddy not even together, and you feeling like you the problem. Why wouldn't it come down to me? Y'all be arguing, right? So, it's just an unfortunate situation. So I'm taking it upon myself as a 27-year-old to say, hey, I gotta break some curses around here. And this is no shot to my family or any of my, people who I grew up with. I just seen that growing up, and I don't want the same thing for my life. Right? And just watching these situations, y'all, from anybody who click on this video, learn from this. We have the privilege to see things like this firsthand. This is not a drama page, by the way. I just want to say that. This is literally just real life. If you take a glance at your family right now, I'm pretty sure you're either going to see a divorce in your family somewhere, or you're going to see a broken home where mommy and daddy ain't living together. And it happened because they end up having a child. And they wasn't committed to each other to begin with. And so a child only made that situation even worse. That's all I'm saying. Last thing before we get out of here, marriage is key. A lot of people like to look at marriage as a contract with the state. Though that is true, there's another side to that coin. And that other side of that coin is you, your spouse, and God. All being married. All being committed. That's the side that they don't talk about. That's the side that nobody wants to fight for. Everybody want to talk about the state, but nobody want to talk about you, your spouse, and God. Nobody want to talk about that. When you are committed, man, there's so many marriages that I've seen, so many videos on YouTube that I've seen where a married couple would say, man, the first 5 years of my marriage was hell, but once that 6th year came, we seen the light. We seen the sunshine. We started to blossom. We did Everybody think it's just going to be peaches and cream. Listen, when you at the bottom of that mountain, when you in the valley, is when you gathering all your food, you working your hardest, you trying to make sure that you gathering enough supplies and food, so when the both of you start climbing that mountain to reach the peak that you guys are capable of, down at the bottom is the hard part. Because you have to prepare yourselves for the marriage that you foresee at the top of the mountain. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about when you're going through a spiritual warfare in your own household. Nobody want to talk about when there's a giant living in your household. And what I refer to giants are problems in your household. But some people get comfortable with the giant living in their bedroom. Some people get comfortable with the giant just being in the car. Some people just get comfortable with the giant just being around. To the point where they never address the giant. You have to have that David. If you don't know who David is in the Bible, go read it. You have to have that David spirit to know that I'm going to conquer every giant. Man, he conquered so many giants that they didn't even put all the giants in the Bible. He just became the giant slayer. And that's how you have to look at all your problems. You have to commit to the mission and destroy every giant. Every problem that enters your household, destroy it. There's a way out. When you start to grow spiritually with your Heavenly Father, you start to see, I can go down the wrong path this way, and I can go through the right path this way. And don't get me wrong, choosing the right path will be harder at the moment, but it'll be easier later. Choosing the wrong path will be easier at the moment, but it will be harder later. I'm going to leave it right there because I'm not about to go crazy on y'all right now because I feel like I'm about to go crazy on y'all. There's a part 2 to this video. We're going to talk about DDG. We're going to talk about Hailey. We're going to talk about Baby Halo and everything that's going on with them. So definitely tune in for this next video. It's about to get real. See y'all later.
Why is it hard for you to see?